This is number 28 on page 376, and we're given three roots to an equation, and we're supposed to write the polynomial equation that has integer coefficients with these three roots. So, every root can be put into a factor, x minus the root, so x minus 3, x minus 1 plus 2i, and x minus 1 minus 2i. So I think I'm going to simplify these first and then multiply it all out. There's a couple ways I can do this, and then later I'm going to show you a shortcut on multiplying these two conjugate complex roots together. So anyway, let's make this x minus 1 minus 2i, distribute that 1, and this is x minus 1 plus 2i, so distributing that negative. Now I can't forget about the x minus 3. That's got to come down later. So anyway, in multiplying this together, I get x squared minus x plus 2ix. And now I'm going to take the negative 1 and multiply it by every term. Minus x plus 1. Negative 1 times 2i is minus 2i. And then I'm going to multiply this 2i by every term. So our negative 2ix plus 2i. And then negative 2i times 2i is negative 4i squared. Kind of ran out of room. But anyway, if we look at what happens here, this positive 2ix and this negative 2ix, those will always cancel out. The negative 2i and the positive 2i cancel. So I'm going to have a x squared minus x is minus 2x. And that's plus 1. Minus 4i squared is plus 4 because that's minus a negative 4. So basically x squared minus 2x plus 5. Again, there's a really short, easy way to do that, which I'll show you. So that's just the product of these two factors, and now I still have to remember that that has to be multiplied by x minus 3 equals 0. So now one at a time, x to the third minus 2x squared plus 5x minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 15 equals 0. So simplifying, x to the third minus 2x squared minus 3x squared is a minus 5x squared plus 11x minus 15 is 0. So that's the equation right there. Now I promised that there's a really easy way to get this, and it takes us back to what we learned in chapter 7 about if I want to multiply together the factors with these two roots, I'm always going to get a quadratic equation, and it's going to always be x squared minus the sum of the roots times x plus the product of the roots, or it's going to be that polynomial if I multiply together two factors with those roots. So if I look at the sum of the roots, that's 1 plus 2i plus 1 minus 2i. 2i's go away, so the sum is 2. The product of the roots, you multiply 1 plus 2i by 1 minus 2i, we get 1 minus 4i squared, which is 1 plus 4, or 5. So putting it into this form, you're always going to get x squared minus the 2, sum of the roots times x, plus the product of the roots. That's easier maybe than foiling it out every time, because no matter what, all those other terms go away, and this is what you end up with. X squared minus the sum of these two roots times x plus the product of these two roots here. And then don't forget to multiply it by that other factor. So this is sort of a shortcut on that multiplication. We learned that in chapter 7. Okay, that's it.